Hello, everyone. This is the 22nd and 24th President of the United States. Ryan Sandberg here with a message for all you baseball fans out there. You can follow Ryan O'Connor at Wrangleshank on Instagram and Twitter. The link is in the description. Also, in the description, the link to the Bonehead cartoon. Don't say I never linked you nothing. Furthermore, be sure to like, share, subscribe, rinse, and repeat for a better life today. Thank you.
It's time for Ink the Book Show with your host, Ryan O'Connor. And now, let's ink the book.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Ink the Book Show. I'm Ryan O'Connor. I'm inking my first graphic novel, Bonehead. I'm on page 160-something. Or more, even. I'm finishing yesterday's page. And sometime this weekend, I'll catch up. Let's draw. No gabbing, just drawing. Let's get this cord out of the way and some light on the picture. Yes, this will do. I got some scalding hot tea. I've got some scalding hot ink. And I've got a scalding hot personality to back it up. Okay, I'm as riveting as a dry piece of toast. So sue me. Let's see. One, two, three, 1, 2, 3. This is illogical. Illogical, Captain. Try and make sense of it now. That will do, pig. In this scenario, Worf is the pig. I never watched Star Trek. So sue me. I should be careful about saying sue me so much. Someone just might take me up on it. Well, good luck finding me, suckers. No one can catch me here in hyperspace. I'm a cyber punk. Or whatever the 90s made villains on computers back in the day. Hmm? Okay. My mug is like Jaws. Just drifting past the camera. Da-dum. Oh, I like this page. I just remembered what's going on this page. But I can't talk about it because it's a secret between me and my brain. My hot, stinging brain! That's a Ren and Stimpy reference, which I do from time to time. Like a mental patient. My hot, stinging brain! Just the warped vocal effect on his voice when he says that. It's getting deeper and deeper. Anyway. No one cares about Ren and Stimpy anymore, right? It's all about chowder now. Remember chowder? Yeah, you love chowder. I never watched Chowder. Probably nobody did. I don't know. If they had any more sense than no sense at all, they didn't. No, I don't know. Maybe it was the Michelangelo's David of Cartoon Network shows. I've just been depriving myself. I've been down here eating the dog food of television animation when I could have been having the steak that is chowder. What a mush mouth of something to say. The single dumbest sentence in the history of man. We found it. We found it, people. The search is over. Put your guns down. Join hands. We found it. Oh, so what's new in the world? When I was boiling this cup of tea, I was boiling the water for this cup of tea. Look at my filthy mug. I shouldn't be so keen to run it under the camera that close. But when I was boiling the water for that cup of tea, I set it, like I hit the button water starts heating up, right? I walk away. Usually it takes about 6 minutes. I walked away for like half an hour. When I left it, it was full. When I came back, it was like empty. It had all evaporated and boiled up. I was like, why did it do that? It was because I didn't close the lid all the way. That's no good. I'm gonna burn the thing out. Burn my house down or something. Hi, Radiation King. How you doing? Welcome. How is it that you are? I'm doing good. I started this page yesterday, so I'm trying to finish it. I've been trying to keep up with a page a day, and yesterday I couldn't pull it off. I only did less than 2 panels. This guy's doing a snap here. So here. I'm good when I can get to the drawing table. Which is most days. I usually have a good amount of time, but yesterday, not so much. What kind of stuff do you draw? Also, I'm trying to remember, have we talked before? Your name sounds a little familiar. Have you been on here before? I'd like to do comics, never finish them. I love to draw portraits of people I like and don't like. Oh, okay, you're new. Man, I remember when I was in middle school. Was it middle school? Yeah. One year, I was drawing stuff amongst all my middle school friends, and they were all like, "Hey, you should draw this teacher. You should draw this teacher." And I drew all these really offensive pictures of all the teachers, and we all thought it was really funny. And then I went to my English class, and I left my notebook behind, and somebody found it and turned it into the teacher I had done the most offensive portrait of. And I was like panicking looking for it because I didn't know somebody had found it yet. And then my English teacher asked me to stay after class, and he showed me that he had my my notebook, and he turned to the picture I had drawn of him. It was very like Mad Magazine, but like very personally insulting to him. And when I saw that he had it, I just burst into tears. I was like, "Oh my gosh!" It was such a nightmare. And he just asked me to just do a nice drawing of him. And I did this like stippled portrait of him in oil pastels, and I gave it to him. I felt really bad about that. That was mortifying. Oh, this is it's a Winsor and Newton Series 7. Let's see if I can focus. Can't see though with my Winsor and Newton Series 7 Sable Klinsky brush. It says finest sable. Hold on. Finest sable England. Oh. And then this is a size number 3. I used this brush because one of the comic artists I like a lot, Doug TenNapel, uses them, and he uses them because Bill Watterson, the guy who did Calvin Hobbes, he uses them, or used them. And Doug TenNapel is the guy who created Earthworm Jim. I don't know if you know that video game from back in the 90s. But those are two of my favorite artists. And so it seemed like a good idea to ink this book with them. Because I was using crummy Hobby Lobby brushes. And like when I was practicing inking before I started this book, and but I knew once I started this book, I wanted to use something fancy pantsy. These are like $24 a brush about on Amazon. But once I started using these, I was like, whoa, it gets the ink down way smoother. And probably for the first, 50 pages of this book, I was using like Hobby Lobby India ink. And then when that ran out, I went to Blick.com and got Speedball ink. And it goes on a little thinner than the Hobby Lobby stuff did, but it's a lot easier on your hand. It's a lot easier to put down. He said, East Germany is a nice anthem, by the way. Would recommend. What do you mean anthem? Are you from East Germany? Oh, a nice national anthem. Okay. That's one thing I like about Twitch is a lot of people like to come in the chat, and they're always from like really cool places. A nice national anthem. Monkey Island vibes. I don't know Monkey Island, but I think I've heard that before. And I think that was a game one of my best friends really liked. But I don't think I've ever played it. I'm not familiar with it. But I feel like what is my style kind of going for? I get a lot of, I won't say it looks like Jonan Vasquez-y exactly, but I get a lot of inspiration from Jonan Vasquez and Doug TeNapel and 90s cartoons more than anything. I'll have to look it up. I'm going to look it up because I feel like I've heard somebody say that before. Yeah, this is a game my buddy liked to play. Maybe. I mean, I see it. Let me see. I'll pull out some pages. Here's this guy again. This is all the same scene. Let's see. Here's the main character, Bonehead. He might kind of resemble Zim in a way that he's got that peak on his head. When I designed him, I was trying to make him more iconic, and I made him like a diamond-shaped head. And it's kind of strayed from that a little bit over time. And these are some other of the protagonists. Somebody said that too, Grim Fandango, which I've never heard of, but yeah. And when somebody told me that, I looked it up, and I see that too. But I had never even heard of that one. That's really interesting that you said both of those. Let me see, and let me pull up some other stuff. This is going to be like the cover. This is Bonehead's boss, Mr. Shivers. And then this is kind of the company, the owner of the poison factory that Bonehead and Mr. Shivers work for. His name's Denton Crux. What else? Here's those other characters. His name's Billy TV. Petunia, Bonehead's girlfriend. And this is Bonehead's kind of drinking buddy. Mort. Mr. Shivers has that Ronald Reagan hairline. Yeah. Here's a comet. It crashes. Silhouette. What else we got? Space. Here's young Denton Crux. And some space cicadas. One of them smashes into the windshield. Let's see what else we got. There's an alien king. Oh, thank you. Of a planet called Montana. I like this panel where he bashes this robot. Let's see what else we got. This is the first page with Bonehead on it. Another buddy of his named Doyle. What's that? I'm gonna do eventually, once I finish inking it. Somehow, I still have to figure out how exactly I'm gonna scan all these pages in, because I don't have a proper scanner for this stuff. Oh, look, they golf. They like to golf grapefruit or fruit off of the top of their apartment building. But yeah, once I get it all scanned in, after I finish inking it, I'm gonna color it and letter it and do the speech bubbles all digitally in Photoshop or Clip Studio Paint. He's visiting his girlfriend at this restaurant, the Rusty Skillet. So yeah, that's just some of that. And then I made if you're interested, I guess it doesn't let me post the link in, it doesn't let me edit the description until on Twitch, because I stream to multiple places, and it doesn't let me do a description until after the stream ends. But I always put in a link to a couple years ago I made a 16-minute Bonehead cartoon. If you think that sounds interesting, it's got a lot of the same characters, and then I want to say it takes place a little before this story kind of takes place. And you got that killer line, so you're kind of rushing, speeding up to that point. 300 views? What you talking about? That's my channel? My Twitch channel has 300 views? I didn't even know that. If that's... But yeah, this is going to be a... Which video? The Bonehead one? I guess I haven't looked at it. I thought it wasn't getting any views. Oh. I didn't know I had anything with that many views. Yeah, this book, it says on here it's page 161, but it's probably a bit farther than that. It's probably like 170 or so. And when I'm done, it's probably going to be about 250 pages. Oh, and I was going to say something earlier when you said you like to make comics but never finish them. That's kind of what I'm doing here, because I had always started. I never tried to do a long one like this before, but well, I guess I did once. But yeah, it was like every time I started a comic project, I would never finish it. Then it was like I turned 30, and I was like, I gotta start finishing some of these projects that I've been meaning to make all these years. And so I made the animation. Um, and then when I finished that, I started on this book, or I started writing the script for this. Like 4 different stories, only made 30 pages of one of them. Yeah, there was another book I started a while before I started this one, actually, where I was trying to do like maybe 150-page book called Moon Valley, and I got about 50 pages into it, and then I abandoned it because I was kind of, in a way, I was kind of making it up as I went, and I was afraid that the ending wasn't going to be good enough. But I think once I finish this, I think I'm going to go back into that and finish it. Oh, What Love's here, and also Crimson's here. Crimson, I have to tell you, I saw you streaming last night, and I was trying to go in the chat and say hi, and it wouldn't let me. Oh, because I wasn't signed in, and I don't remember my dang sign in, because I only do it on the computer in the other room, or like I only edit anything over there. But lately, so I couldn't log in and comment. But I saw you sculpting like a Totoro, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I'm not too familiar, but look looked awesome, and it was cool to see you working. And Radiation King says hi. Oh, and you also say, I forgot. Usually it's like Vucky over on YouTube is the other guy in here, and no one can see what he's saying but me. So I always have to highlight him. Oh, you were painting it. Yeah, yeah. That's right. Gotta go vote before I do anything. Oh, it's voting time? Over in Australia? It's a huge waste of time. I've got a terrible secret. I've never voted in an election over here. Yeah, I was wondering what happened to you. My dad was on here one day and asked about you. He was on the show. Radiation says, can I ask y'all some questions? It's for a story you're working on. Fine with me. Norty Noit. Norty Norty. Yeah, he was just asking if you'd been on lately, and I don't know. But he's doing all right. He's walking around again. He's going back to work and just kind of like pointing and telling people what to do. But it's easier to kind of run it when he's there. Yeah, everybody says, fire away, Radiation King. Being the boss. Yeah, it was rough for him from afar because I don't know. It was like, no offense to Liam, but he was my brother Liam, but he was kind of like not in charge, but he needs a little more direction, I think, a lot of times. Let's see, does that make sense? Close enough, I think. Radiation King says if a society survived in a bunker, think 5,000. What would society look like? Like 5,000 years? 5,000 people, that is. Oh, gotcha. Survived in a bunker. What would society look like? Like, do they have to rebuild, like, all the structures and stuff, or is that left behind? Like, because then it could be kind of cool, like, that show. I don't know if you've ever seen it. There was this show called The Last Man on Earth. It was a comedy on Fox. It starred Will Forte, and it was like he would just like, I don't remember if this actually happened, but I think he was like living in the White House for a while, and then he'd like stack up a bunch of like fish tanks and then bowl them with like I don't know, like a bulldozer ball or something. I don't know. It was funny to see what weird hijinks he would get up to as the last man on Earth, but you could like everyone could live in big Hollywood mansions and stuff. Or if they do have to rebuild it, it'd probably be like monkey tree forts. You said going for like some police state, but I don't know. Crazy exhausted, I think. Because COVID was a bit like that for a few months, you know. Assuming water and resources for clothing would be limited, I'd say basic, minimal clothing and slightly dirty looking, like smudges or dirt on their face, arms kind of thing, maybe. Yeah. The thing I want to explore is the whole power struggle, because everything ain't black and white. There's a lot of shades of gray. Yeah. Dreadlock hair, shabby hair, hippie-ish, scruffy. Yeah, like who should be in charge? The doctor or the the retail manager? I don't know. And the police officer comes up and he's like, "What about me?" And then they're like, I thought this was going to be a democracy. And the doctor's like, no, I'm in charge. I don't know. I'm the biggest and the strongest somehow. And also, for some reason, I'm in charge. And I say we eat the police officer. Also, we eat people now. I don't know. I'm just rambling. I don't think I'm being very helpful. How far can you go in the name of law and order? And on the other hand, democracy is a luxury we humans couldn't afford for 20,000 years. So would it come back if it got destroyed? Cannibalism. Eeh. I don't want to eat people. They're icky. I thought they smelled bad on the outside. What did you say? It's a luxury humans can afford. I feel like it would be kind of nice for us to try to start over democracy. Like, without, like, all these billion-dollar companies kind of running things, like kind of on top of everything, behind the scenes of everything, however you'd put it. Resources would be limited, yeah. Discord. And that brings out some people's worst side, right? Whoosh. Where's the commands, mister? So, let me see something. This is for something you were writing, you said? What are you writing? Do you know yet? Or are you just writing a script in general? Is it a comic? Oh, wait, you said people start to go crazy or fight to not be the one who's going to be the meal. Maybe Love and Radiation would like to join your Discord. Yeah. Let me see. If you want. I haven't been using it. I mean, I haven't been posting anything to it because, but I could change that at the drop of a hat. Let me see. Trying to see what the link is. Okay. Oh yeah. Did you do it? I have a different link, I think. Let me see. I gotta like copy it visually. Neanderthal. Yeah, this should be a permanent one. But that's not even what I typed. No, that's not it. I only typed part of it. Dang it. Let's help have a tour. Discord. .pg. Why I stink? That looks right. Oh, Crimson said it did work. Yo. Hey there is somebody else in there. Bro, my light is flickering. Real horror movie shit is going on. My bathroom light has been doing that. And I tried to fix it, and it was fixed for like a minute, and then it started doing it again. So I gotta like look into what the deal is. Like if you like push the switch up hard all the way, it won't do it. But something must be loose, because it shouldn't be that like that if you just regular flick it on. The next time you get into Twitch on your PC, you'll be able to add the permalink to your account so it shows below the stream. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that's what I should do. Don't think they'll follow the law because everyone will try to survive, and plus, even if they wanted them to follow the law, well, they still wouldn't. Guess a bunker would eventually turn into a gulag. Yeah. That's interesting. Discord, Twitter, etc., and it shows up in the About section under the stream. Oh, yeah. See, I meant to... Maybe I'm thinking of something else, but I meant to do all this stuff on... Yeah, panels. I think. It's what you were talking about before. And I'm just realizing... Like, a few days ago, I was like, wasn't I going to do something to my Twitch? Twitch. And then, I just thought of that now. But life, man, life is so busy. Like, I don't know how people spend more time on this aspect of stuff. Well, some people, this is their income somehow, but you know, this is just like my non-paying side gig at at the moment. What country should it be set in? U.S. is kind of overdone. I'm Australian. I don't know how this place would be in that setting. Isn't Australia kind of almost? Isn't that the origin of Australia in a way? There's a lot of open land here. That's pretty cool. The panels and Discord links, etc., just for your community to learn more about you and find you and stuff. Yeah, I definitely got to mess around with that. Poland, maybe, or other former Soviet states. Well, whole irony thing going on then. Convict land. Think Mad Max style, I guess. They're filming a new one over east at the moment. Interesting. Did that get in? Is it a sequel to a movie that just came out? I'm terrible with movies, but that. Oh yeah, because it was called like Fury Road, Mad Max Fury Road, right? They might have had two already, and they're making a new one. And once you get things happening here, you'll get more viewers and stuff. Eventually, this can be money maker for you too. Yeah. That'd be nice. I think it's a third Mad Max or something. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Let's see, I'm going to put more drop shadow under these bones. What are we going to do with these bones? What are we going to do with these bones? I don't really know. Or no, I don't know really probably any country would work. Canada, Australia. I guess all humans can be assholes when it comes to desperation. Yeah. Did I just see a Micah Bell reference in your dino drawing? No, I don't know what that is either. You're talking about the one with the cowboy hat? I'm gonna look up Micah Bell. Micah. Oh wait, it was Micah Bell. Is that just a cowboy guy? Oh, is that Red Dead? Yeah, Red Dead Redemption. No, I'm I never watch any movies, and I never play any video games because I don't know. Something's wrong with me. I like just about every TV show under the sun. I feel like, um, except for like Walking Dead or Game of Thrones. I don't know. He wears the same colored hat. Dang, in Red Dead 2, he calls the main guy Cowpoke all the time. Me miss Bossy Boots. You could section your Discord for your art and fan art and community art too. Yeah. If you want it sectioned. Oh, I see. I don't even know what you mean by that. I thought you just meant like just different channels. So my brothers are coming back from Florida today. Or no, I don't know if they're getting back today, but they're on their way back. See, I thought they drove out. Then one of my brothers said he's flying home today. Because they stopped in a bunch of states along the way, like when they were heading out to Florida. Any thoughts on? See that one I haven't. I saw the first episode. I saw the first episode of Walking Dead and I fell asleep. I started watching the second episode of Walking Dead and I fell asleep. That was when they first aired with all my friends. We were gonna all watch it together, and I fell asleep during both of the first two episodes, and then I never went back personally. But my brother really got into it recently, so I think he's seen all of it, but I don't. I think he was not liking something about the new stuff, but I don't remember what he was telling me about it. What have I been watching, I wonder? Oh, Better Call Saul. That's my current. That's the thing I'm current on. A lot of comic book material. Yeah, I bought. I think the first volume of the book from Tony Moore, who seemed kind of depressed about selling Walking Dead books. I think because the hype. This was a while back when it was first blowing up, and I think he was just bummed out that nobody was buying any of his other stuff. But I haven't really looked at that a lot either. Such a mood? How do you mean? I really like. I think me and my roommate say that we like Better Call Saul more than Breaking Bad. It's such a good show. I enjoy it a lot. But now, like every episode, me and my buddy were like, okay, what's going to happen to Kim? We're just trying to like place our bets, kind of. Oh, Crimson hasn't seen it. Whole smart ass, but still kind of good mood. It's just perfectly casted. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, that he's trying to be like the voice of reason, like toward the end of that show. And he's the sleazy lawyer. Yeah, Bob Odenkirk, man. He's he's great. And it's like about as good as when like I first discovered Breaking Bad and it was like, wait, that's the guy from Malcolm in the Middle? And he's playing this serious role. It was like it was kind of like mind blowing at the time, I feel like, when I first stumbled on that. Like I think I'd heard people talking about it, but I didn't know anything about it. And then when my two of my buddies were talking about it one day, I was like, I don't know what they're like. I didn't even know what they had said about it, but I was like, I'll check it out, and loved it. But I gotta say, I really do like Better Call Saul way more. And I feel like there's like less, like when I look back on the series so far, there's less that bothers me, like less clunkiness in the middle. Like I think all of season 3 of Breaking, oh, not all of season 3 probably, but there's a bunch of stuff in season 3 that kind of bugs me, I think. And maybe elsewhere, I don't know. When the guy with a mullet and tie from the 70s is making more sense than a chemistry genius. Bob Odenkirk's Nobody is just so much funnier with his 11 seasons as Saul in mind. I haven't seen that. Now, is that supposed to be funny? I don't remember. I feel like I saw a trailer at some point, but I don't remember if it was supposed to be funny. I feel like it isn't though, but I'm not sure. Okay, yeah, it is an action movie. Okay. The guy beats up 5 guys by himself. Yeah, he's like a sleeper agent, right? Or something like that. I was just thinking, this is what happens when you don't call Saul. So What Love is in Quebec. Crimson is in Australia. Are you in Germany, Radiation King? Or you just like their national anthem? Denmark, but the ex-Prussian part of Denmark, at least. Interesting. Okay. The DDR anthem. I'll have to. Here, I'm going to make a note to myself. Do I have to speak German to appreciate it? I could translate it as I listen to it. Oh, you might go on a trip to France to see your family because, yeah, you were born there. When was the last time you were there? I forget. The lyrics are fantastic. I'm gonna check this out after I get off here. German national anthem. Oh, you said East German national anthem. I will check it out. Here's this collar. Oh, I gotta ask my brother if he filmed anything out there. He said he wanted to like film stuff for his little podcasty thing that we do on YouTube. He was talking about filming sketches or just fun stuff while they were out there, and I don't know if he did. If he has, he hasn't said anything about it. Artsy family. Oh, I didn't see this. You said it's more like, or I like it more than the typical Deutschland über alles. We've gotten so used to the last 90 years. Yeah, my mom has always been artsy. She does some like crafty stuff where she'll like just make decorative little things out of like bottles that she found or whatever, or like pieces of wood. But mostly she does oil paintings of landscapes. She learned how to paint from, I don't know if you've ever seen Bob Ross. The Joy of Painting with Bob Ross. He's kind of a meme with the happy little tree, happy little trees. There's no such thing as mistakes. It's just happy accidents. So she learned how to paint from that guy, and then yeah, my let's see, my three brothers. I have three younger brothers, and they all mostly do music, but sometimes we like to do video projects here and there. We used to do like, me and my two youngest brothers who are like, I don't know, like 12 years younger than me or something. Not both of them, obviously. I mean, they're not twins, but like 10 and 12 years younger than me. We used to do like little sketch comedy videos and edit them together in like, what do you call it? Not GarageBand. I don't know, iMovie, different program entirely. But yeah, we like to try to make funny little things sometimes. And what else? I have two sisters who are in graphic design, and another sister who does not do that kind of stuff. Well, she does artsy stuff too. So I guess me and all my siblings kind of have artsy inclinations, and my mom and my dad doesn't really, but he paints houses. And then What Love Says, last time I went to France was like 4 years ago, but in 2020 I was supposed to go as well, but we all know how that played out. And someone from France in your stream yesterday. Streaming lets you connect with so many places in the world. Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier. You can watch Bob Ross on Twitch, really? He has a constant 1,500 viewers on Twitch. Is it like an authentic like channel for like the owners or whatever? That's pretty funny. That's cool. My dad would always record them on like the DVR or whatever for my mom back in the day. And then she started buying like the books and kind of like studying those, and now her house is filled with all these Bob Ross-esque little paintings of cottages and stuff. But she likes to do like a lot of Irish scenery. She grew up on an island in Ireland. Okay. My dad has in the past called my mom his little island girl, but it seems kind of funny because I get the impression that like that island has something, as far as Ireland is concerned, it's kind of maybe something equivalent to like kind of rednecky, maybe. I don't know, but I feel like I've kind of gleaned that from other Irish relatives. Fun fact: the reason there are a lot of mountains and snow is because Bob Ross served his 20 years as a drill sergeant in Alaska. I knew the drill sergeant thing. I didn't realize it was because he was like painting Alaskan scenery. I didn't know he was in Alaska. Imagine getting roasted back to the Stone Age by Bob Ross. Yeah. My goodness. It's like getting like roundhouse kicked by Gandhi. You have dishonored my family. Whoosh! I thought he was a peace-loving lad. No mistakes except what your dad did that night 21 years ago. Do it again, private. Or do it again, private. Didn't I hear there was some controversy about like all the Bob Ross merchandise? Like none of it goes to like his heirs. It's all like owned by someone else, and like they don't make any money off his likeness and stuff. I think I heard even like the show, like he was like kind of miserable doing it or something, but I don't remember the details. 403 episodes. That's a lot. You know, like when you're watching a sitcom, like Scrubs is one I like watching. It's like you get to season 5 and it's like somewhere in the middle of the 5th season they've got 100 episodes. It's that's over twice as many The Walking Deads. All my my roommates have one of their friends over, and it sounds like they're either talking about sports or they're getting into a debate about something. I'm hearing a lot of F-bombs. Must have been the Euros Denmark versus England scandal. What you talking about? What my roommates are debating? Nah, it's probably like how you should leave the toilet seat or something. Let's see. England kicked Denmark out of the Euros in 2021 on a penalty kick. Oh. This is a sports thing. I didn't understand. Problem was the English fans flashed lasers in the goalkeeper's eyes. I feel like that sounds like something I heard happening like in the 90s. Or I'm thinking of a Simpsons episode or something. But that's jacked. Can you imagine that being why you lost? Is it like you can tell on tape or tape on the video like that he's being flashed in the eyes or however you'd say that? Dang. Oh, it's what? What, it marked his face? What is this, a kill James Bond laser? Uh, he's even the son of legendary goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel. Schmish, that guy. The infamous Peter Schmeichel. I'm usually pretty good at reading, but Manchester United royalty right there. The triple 99. Whatever that means. But that's that is jacked. And it counted, huh? That's messed up. So happy they lost to Italy in the final. Oh, okay, so they didn't take it all. I could, I feel like that would help me feel better about it if that was like my team that got ripped off like that. All of Europe was against England in that match. There were some prior instances of scumbaggery also. when I asked if again if you were from Germany, it was because I was surprised that you sounded like your English sounded like my friends, like how my friends talk when they text or something. Like you could have fooled me and told me you're from America. I feel like especially when you used the word scumbaggery. Got to get ready to go vote. Catch you if you're on when I get back. If not, good to catch up, and we'll catch you again. Yeah, good to see you again. I was wondering what happened to you. So yeah. I don't think I'll be on much longer tonight. Once I finish this panel, I'm out today. But yeah, I'll be on tomorrow and every day I can be on, which is usually close to every day. What else? The funny thing is, they lost their potential first title 57 years on, guess what? Penalties. Really? You left a DM in the Discord for you. Okay. Adios. And find your Twitch login. Yeah. I just changed my password the last time I tried to get into it and could not figure it out last night without going onto that computer. And I didn't want to wake my my roommates because it was like 2 a.m. Anyway, I'll see you. I'll catch you one of these days. I'll be streaming late in my afternoon later today than I did yesterday. Yeah, that was late for me. I just happened to be up and saw the notification. Adios. Like skulls, huh? Yeah, I guess so. I'm just morbid. And I don't know if you saw this guy at the beginning of the show. There's a little skull guy that I opened the show with. Not deliberately so with all the skulls. It's just a recurring thing, I guess. It frequently comes up. Scully hung himself, yeah. Let's see. I didn't do her. She's got like some kind of frills around the neck of her dress. And then she's also got this necklace that I have to go back and draw on some other pages. See, I didn't make a model sheet for her, and I feel like Denton Crux I wouldn't need to do that with. Mr. Shivers I wouldn't need to do that with, but like the King of Planet Montana I pretty much made up just for this book. I had to do one for him because I kept drawing his costume slightly different. I should have done one with her because I kept drawing her costume different in the pencils. And then there were some guards that I drew different a few times, but they were easy to kind of settle on one and do it every time. He hung himself on a guitar string, slab of turkey neck, and it's hanging from a pigeon wing. So says Beck. Ooh, that didn't work. It is 4:28 there in the morning? What are you doing up? Have you just stayed up all night? You know, I kind of stayed up that late last night for no good reason. And then I went to work at 8 this morning, my day job. And somehow I live. I usually can't pull that off too easy. The ride home, I was getting tired, though. That's dangerous. Ooh. Are you, do you get to sleep? Like, will you be able to get a full sleep, or are you pulling a Ryan and now you got to go to work in a few hours? I'm on 2 hours of sleep and a bag of M&Ms. I'm gonna fight God or become him. I can see time. Let's see. Am I wearing a blazer? I am. It was hanging from the back of my my chair here. I was like, I'll look like a fancy pants today. I think I did the last time I streamed too, or maybe 2 times ago, which is probably why it was hanging here. So you wore a blazer yesterday. Do you stream at all, Radiation King? I just realized is a possibly a good question. Oh, he went to a wedding. I think one of my best friend's sisters just got married, also in Florida, just yesterday. And I just found out about it the night before. It's starting to rain and thunder over here. Navy blue pants and a blazer. Can't go wrong. I wear a blazer all the time. Like, I wore it on a stream, and then I went to join my friend around a fire pit. I went to hang out with my friend, and I wore it there. I wore one to see a comedy show not that long ago. Makes me feel like a big man. Went for the white shirt without the tie because can't tie. You can't tie a tie. When I first started working retail, I had to wear a tie, so I had to learn how to tie a tie. I mean, I think I wore clip-ons a lot back then, but eventually I learned how to tie a tie for it. And then when we didn't have to wear them anymore, I just felt like now everyone's gonna think I'm a schlub. A schlub, I say. It's like it made me look like I had like an iota of authority or something. Now I look like. Then it was like we were wearing polos. They're like, people are gonna look at me now and not know if I even know how to tie my shoes. The real question is, did you remember to leave the last button unbuttoned? Yeah. That was something I learned from my dad when I was a kid. You don't do the top button. Oh, the blazer. Let's see. I do. Oh, man. I'm. Let me see. I have to stand up to figure out what I do with this. I think if I. I don't know. It's a two button dealie. And I feel like if I buttoned it, I would button them both. I don't know. But I never button it. And now it's kind of like hard to button. I guess I'm a growing boy. The pants that came with this blazer they don't fit me anymore. I was getting ready for a wedding, and it was like a suit combo that I had worn many times before, and I had definitely worn it the previous year, and I went to put it on, and could not get the pants on anymore. I wear suit pants all the time. Comfy, really. See, I usually don't opt for the pants. Let's see. You like them more than jeans. What did I always used to? When I was in middle school and high school, I wore like khaki pants all the time. It was like my fashion statement. And then, like right after high school, I was like, man, why was I wearing khaki pants all the time? I probably looked stupid. And then I started wearing jeans all the time. And I guess I still do. But I never wore them in high school. And I feel like that didn't do me any favors in high school. I didn't get beat up, but I didn't get the girl or anything. He said, I know this is weird, but I love to shave with a razor instead of a machine. Fresh out of the shower, looking clean as hell. No neck beard, not today. I shave with a razor too. I don't know if I've ever used the electric razor. I don't think I have. But I'm all scruffy right now. It's like when I shave, I always do it clean for the most part. And then I don't shave forever because I'm just mostly out of laziness or forgetfulness or both. My roommates are doing it again. They're just shouting the F word over and over. I think it's got to be sports. Something sports. I is my guess. What time is it here anyway? 9:39 right now. Central US. I always leave like half a liter of shaving cream everywhere though. I got started doing this a long time ago where I just like put like hand soap on my face and then shave with that. Somebody said that and I started doing that. I don't know if that's uh, I don't know. What in the Kenya survival guide is this? As I was saying it, I was like, that sounds stupid. Why don't I shave like a normal human being? So I don't use an electrical razor like everybody else, and then I don't use shaving cream like everybody other than everybody else. I just have to be special. Here's another counterintuitive thing that I just realized that isn't doing me any favors by a lot. Wait, I like to shave with my nail clippers. Save me that extra buck. um, Here's something. I always buy Converse shoes, which have no arch. They're flat shoes. But I have flat feet, and my job has these hard, flat floors. And just last night, somebody was commenting on the floors and like how that could hurt your feet and knees just being on that all day. And then somebody commented on my flat shoes, and I was like, hey, yeah, that's probably why my knees hurt so bad from years of working in flat shoes, flat feet on this hard floor. I got to get me some good shoes and some insoles. But I've just been wearing Converse for years, but it's probably killing me. Got to get that Bates Tactical Sport Boot. I'm going to throw some white out in there. Or white. I'm going to have like Frankenstein shoes that make me like 4 inches taller. Do you wear shirts underneath the blazer or more of a t-shirt kind of guy? Yeah, I'm wearing just a t-shirt right now. That's often what I do. I because I usually wear it pretty casually. But if I was going to a wedding, I'd wear like a full on like a dress shirt and tie. Ooh, the rain has come. It's pouring. Pardon me. The rain has come. I need to enunciate. My mind went there after I said that too, because it did sound like that's what I said. Let's see now. Is this all I'm doing on this page? I think so. Wait, wasn't I going to do something with... No, I did it already, I think. But I gotta clean this. This gets the job done a little better, but it's a little more uncontrollable sometimes. And I think there was something else. But I don't see it. Well, anyway, I think this is the page for today. Well, and that's all the pages of the 10 pages I have right here. So I usually keep 10, like a batch of 10 pages. A batch of 10 pages at a time in here, and then once I finish, I throw it into the finished ink pages pile, and then I grab another batch from out there, and the uninked pages pile is getting real small. So that's cool. Yeah, it's been fun. Thanks for checking me out, and thanks for all the lively conversation. It was good talking to you. I'll be back on sometime tomorrow. When? Probably late morning, early afternoon is when I'll stream tomorrow. But good to see you. This has been Ink the Book Show with me, Ryan O'Connor. Thanks for watching. Keep on watching. I'll be back. Bye, everybody. Bye, Radiation King. Good to meet you.